Hello, people. Welcome back to a video with me. Hope you guys are doing well, fantastic, splendid, whatever it is you want to call it. I don't know, I just felt like making a video today. As of recently, I've been doing a lot of stuff. I want to create videos, but I gotta put stuff first before the videos. So, still trying to figure out balance in life and all that, but I'm getting through it. Can't complain. Life's pretty good. We'll say a lot of things are weird right now in society, especially in America right now. A lot of things are changing, this and that, and yeah, just a lot of adjustments. But we're here. We're alive. We're breathing. That's what matters, I feel like I wanted to come on here and talk a little bit about, karma. The reason why is because, I've said this before and I'll say it again because I love repeating myself. We are all here to grow from each other and learn from each other and evolve from each other, transform from each other. And part of the experience is really just getting in tune with yourself, but also the others around you. Because whether you're aware of it or not, everything on the outside is an internal translation of what you are in this moment. To put that in simpler terms, because I talk very interestingly, sometimes people don't understand me. Everything's a mirror. And what I mean by everything is a mirror, I mean everything outside of you and everything within you. Now, when it comes to karma and mirrors and, the internal world and the external world, karma is an energy. An energy, but a law of the universe. And with karma, there's good karma and there's bad karma. But there's also just karma. Now, the reason why I say that there's just karma is because when you see everything as good karma and bad karma, it brings that dualistic perception of reality that makes your mind more twisted, more discombobulated, and more clouded than it has to be. Because with that dualistic view, you start to be very, very hyper aware and focused on everything that you do, say, or be. Because when you start to hyper fixate or over focus or over analyze on anything, whether it's a letter or an event or a person, a thing, whatever it is, your mind starts to make scenarios that haven't even come to fruition yet. Which makes things a lot more complicated than it has to be. And every time that we are just being ourselves without over-analyzing and overly fixating on everything that we do, say, or be, we start to create unconscious or conscious conditions for ourself for how we should act in this life. Now, as we grow, from womb to child to adult and teenager and toddler, because there's all those stages of life. Anyways, we become that of which we are surrounded by in our environment as we grow. And then when we reach a certain age, we start to become that of which we are. That of which that our environment has created. And then we stick with that identity. In our life, there will be a time, not for everyone, but there will be a time for some, where you start to become aware that you aren't that identity that you think you are, or you know you are, or you trust you are. Rather, you're just the awareness of that identity, the awareness of the consciousness, the awareness of everything within you and around you. And with that, you start to question a lot of things and grow through stages of your life, testing what is for you and what isn't for you. And then when you find what's for you, as in who you truly are, you start to express that. It's all a journey to ourselves at the end of the day. And through this journey, this endless cycle of life that we call a human experience, this journey always involves growth, always involves evolution and transformation. And with that endless cycle in which you are just being yourself and flowing and letting go and not holding back, not letting the conditions of that of which you thought you were hold you back, you will make enemies and friends on the way. And, something that you will break a condition out of, or out of a certain condition, would be being loved or hated. And this goes hand in hand with karma. The reason why is because once you start letting go, allowing flow, you start to realize things will come to you that are for you. Things will leave that aren't for you, whether it's things or places or things. When it comes to people, they'll leave. When it comes to things, you'll let go of them. When it comes to places, you'll leave them. Did I say places and places twice? I don't know. Kind of just flowing with what I say. Anyways, people leave Yeah, I said people. People leave, places you'll leave out of, and things you'll let go of. And I kind of want to specify with people is that people in your life are literally a mirror of yourself. Whether it's a wounded form or a healed form or a progressing form. And when it comes to these people that are wounded, they'll trigger you. Even if you are very in tune with yourself, and you'll say things that are brutal and honest and hurt because the truth hurts. Because when you're being yourself, truth is always the first thing that you say. Truth is always the thing you go to. It doesn't really matter if it hurts the person or not. It's just what you say. You know, you're on full blast of what you say. And when it comes to those people that trigger you, and when you speak your truth to them, I'm sorry, this allergies are kicking me. Oh man, it's like when a dog is kicking his leg trying to itch a spot. It's like you keep going, you want to keep going. All right, stop. Okay. When it comes to those people, you will say things that will hurt or please them. And when it comes to the people that will be jealous of you or envious of you or hate you or just are triggered by your pure authenticity, karma will bite them for you. And when you're in your authenticity, you realize that revenge is a waste of your time. It's a waste of your energy. Words to those types of people are a waste of your time and a waste of your energy. Your presence amongst them, that's not really a waste at all. Because just by being there, you trigger them in so many different ways you don't understand. And when those types of people express the hatred that they have for themselves to you, it will come back to them. But not in any way that you feel like it would, not in some way that you would want it to happen, but in some way that the universe wants it to happen for them, because they have a lot of lessons and growth and transformations to go through before they themselves can step into their authenticity. With that, you start to just flow on your path, letting people treat you in whatever way they want to, and still treating them with weakness. And it's not bad to be nice to someone that's mean to you. It's actually the reverse. It's good. Because it shows their flaws, it shows their insecurities, it shows the woundedness of their nature. It shows them what you have become into who you are because of how you were treated in your past, and how you were in your past, and how, actually, most importantly, you treated yourself in the past. As a person that is in their authentic stage of their life and just flows with life and just lets go, you realize that you really have no time or energy to put into the chaos or entertain in the chaos of that of which that is this society now. You'd rather just sit back in your own energy, in your own space, and let all the chaos around you just unfold without a say or do with the chaos. Because nothing bothers you anymore. You realize everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. And even if it seemed as negative or positive, it simply just is. We go through exactly what we're supposed to go through to get to where we are, truest to ourselves. Whether it's pain, love, it doesn't matter. So, when it comes to karma, it doesn't matter what you say or do. As long as it feels truest to you, that's what you're meant to do. Anyways, I love you. Stay present. Stay safe. Peace, y'all.